What is going on, everybody? Hope everybody can make it tonight. I'm here. I don't know if the audio is too loud. It's hard to get that audio right, man. I keep monkeying with it, but nonetheless, thanks for joining me tonight on the live stream. We're going to talk about whatever. I've got a few things I want to discuss. I'm not going to get on the rant like I did last week. I apologize for that. It's just, I'm really upset with all the changes that are coming. But again, I'm not gonna dive into that tonight. Tonight's just going to be a fun, open forum kind of night where we just hang out. Let's just do community tonight. Let's enjoy the company that jumps in here, and hopefully we'll get some good comments coming in. Maybe we'll let me kill off some of this audio here because I'm afraid I'm blowing you guys out. I'll try it about right there. See if that's a little better. Hope we get some good comments going tonight because again, don't know how long we're going to be on this platform, but I'm going to enjoy it while I do because, today I was actually talking to my wife and bananas. Hey, John, how are you, man? So today I was actually, thanks for joining me tonight. Excuse me, I got a belly itch right there. Let me get that. Yeah, it was a touch loud. Yeah, sorry about that, man. So hopefully it's better. Let me know. But yeah, I was talking to my wife today. We were, discussing this, and she kind of brought me back in check, like she always does. It's just have fun with it. Do what you do, and enjoy being you and doing the things that you do. And that's what I'm going to do. So, tonight's going to be an open forum. I do have something really cool I want to show you guys, especially if you're video creators or you do any kind of social media stuff. Well, if my moves are down here, that means gravity has taken hold. So let me just get this out of the way. Got a little bit of stuff I need to kind of put out there before I actually start the live stream proper, if you will. That's the word of the night. We'll call it proper. Every time I say the word proper, somebody has to take a drink. So hope you've got your drink handy. I've got my handy dandy coffee, plus a water bottle. You're too old. Too old. Hang on, let me adjust this microphone. There we go. Much better. I changed my field of view or my angle of view with you. So I'm kind of getting used to this little setup. My screen's over here, and I got one over here. And anyway, so let me just get this out of the way so we can get this podcast started proper. This is not a damn video or live stream for kids. There we go. I've said it, stated it, it's done. So, hope everybody's having a great day today, and I hope you had a great week. Hope you enjoyed your time off work if you got time off work, and if you didn't, hopefully you'll get some coming up with the holidays still in full force. The big three are still rolling on. So tonight, we're just going to talk about... Edgar, man, thanks for joining us, dude. Thanks for jumping in here. And no, Edgar, I'm not scratching the head of it. Well, no. Tonight we're just going to have a kind of a free form, open forum kind of night. Let me know if the audio's okay, if the video's okay, if there's anything I need to change and adjust. Because once I touch it, it's going to go off the cliff really quick. So, anyway, yeah, man, lots of changes, lots of stuff happening, lots of cool things coming down the pipe, if you will. I've started posting on some different platforms, testing some things out. There's some good ones out there, and there's some that's like, it's kind of like that weird uncle at the barbecue that's always drunk, walking around with his shirt unbuttoned, cursing, belching, carrying on. That's kind of what some of the other platforms are like, but still trying them out, see how they work. Hopefully, I'll find something that works. The one that I have been using a good bit lately is Daily Motion, and I should have put the link in here, but I didn't. So probably what I'll do, I'll leave this live stream up because it's going to turn into a video for however long I can. And I might put the link in there, so if you guys come back and check this out, you don't have to watch the whole thing again. Maybe just check the link. Go over there and show some support, show some love for me, please. Thank you. But I'll put that in there. But no, I hope everybody's doing well tonight. I hope everybody's good. I hope we get a lot of people in tonight. I'd like to have a full house because when you guys get rolling on your comments, that's when it gets really good. And Edgar, while you're on, man, I do still want to do some stuff with you for live streaming purposes. I've got some little segments I want to put in, but I actually need to use you to actually do that. So I'll get with you on that, and we'll talk about that. And not only for that, but for some video creation as well. So, but again, hope everybody's good today. I don't know. You know who we hadn't seen in a while? We hadn't seen Cap King. We haven't seen, what is his name? He's from British Columbia. Oh, what is his name? He used to join us a lot, and he's got some stories. Man, he has some stories. So maybe he'll jump in with us tonight. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Edgar, did you have a good Thanksgiving? Eat too much? Did you drink too much? Did you take a nap? Hopefully you did all of those things. Birdie Man. Yeah, Big Fish. That's who it is. Thanks, babe. Birdie Man. Yes, John, and there's another one. Bird something. Birdie something. Yeah. The Fish Man. Yeah. You know, that was weird. Those guys that jumped on from the UK? I think, yeah, they were from the UK that time. It was weird they jumped on and, you know, he told, we are like we're baked like a potato. So he was high as a kite when he was on that night. But it was fun. It was interesting. The conversation got a little weird there because he couldn't keep up with it. But anyway, yeah, we hadn't seen Big Fish in a while. Hadn't seen Cap King either. Hopefully they'll jump on tonight. Hopefully they will jump on tonight. And John, there's some, I don't know if you've checked out Pexel, Pexel.com, Pexel.com for your video creation stuff. Because I know you've been doing a lot of posting here lately and some really cool stuff, man. Yeah, great Thanksgiving. Awesome, Edgar. That was awesome. I actually made the turkey again this year, and I was fretting over it. I always fret over turkey because turkey's a weird bird to have to cook. You gotta cook it at a certain temp, and then you gotta get that thing through 140 degrees within 4 hours. And if you don't, Pexel. No, Pexel. Pexel. I'm actually going to show you some stuff. I actually put together a little, not a montage. It's just an actual short little video clip with some different things that you can get there. And it's not only just video stuff, but it's photo stuff as well. And most all of it is free to use. It's in, I don't want to say it's a public domain thing, but I mean, technically it is. It's free of copyright, and people post it there for others to. Yes, Pexel, Pexel. And I'll actually show you a clip or two, or that sample clip that I put together here in just a little bit. That way you can kind of see some of the stuff. Actually, if you notice my new intro that I've been using, and I don't have it loaded, but my new intro that I've been using, I actually got that from Pexel. It's a static glitch is what they call it. It's technically not a glitch. That's what I was looking for, like the old VCR glitch or the TV glitch, you know, when it would kind of pixelate out and look really weird and cool. But I couldn't find one, so I found that, and that's what I've been using. And I added the text in Corel. I actually put all the text together so it kind of flies in and makes that little, I don't know, geometric shape. I don't know what you call it, but nonetheless, it was still cool. So yeah, I'll show you that video here in just a second or two. But yeah, going back to the, no, I'm not scratching the head of it, Edgar. Going back to the Thanksgiving thing, the turkey, man, it just weirds me out. I'm trying to cook that stuff, trying to get it through 140 degrees within 4 hours. And if you don't, bacteria starts growing in the turkey. Scary stuff. But it turned out okay. We had a good Thanksgiving. And I think I've eaten more this week than I have in a long time. I'm usually pretty sparse on my eating, but this week I've just kind of said, well, whatever. I'll go ahead and eat what I want because it's Thanksgiving. Which actually there's pizza up in the refrigerator. I'm going to have some of that when we're done. But yeah, Edgar, man, I guess, I don't know if it, let me ask you, Edgar, you would know more than I would. If I do a segment called the Spanish phrase that pays, will that be offensive? I'm sure that's going to trigger somebody. Somebody will be offended by that, but I'm just curious if I could use that for a segment. Would that? Yeah, I saw that, John. That was very nice, man. The triple bypass burger. If you guys haven't checked out John's channel, go check out John's Junk. does a lot of cool stuff there. The triple bypass burger was really cool. Yeah, that looks good. I may have to make one of those at some point. So, but no, I don't know. I got so many ideas. I can't do them all. I don't know how to do all of them. Actually, I need. Hey, Philip, what's going on, man? Good to see you, Philip. Glad you joined in. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. We're just going to hang out for a little while and see how long this goes. And I don't know. We're going to have fun tonight. I'm glad last week, or was it last week or the week before? I was on and I was like, yeah, nothing's offensive to Edgar. But I went live and I hit the go thing and the live stream went for like an hour. No, we don't. But the live stream went for about an hour, and I'm like thinking, why is nobody here? Why is nobody jumping in? Normally, I get a few people from my subscriber base, if you will, that jump into the live streams, and then afterwards, I'm going back to do what I normally do. That's weird. You only resemble a Latin guy. But I go back in to do the video review to see how it all came out, and I'm thinking, where's the video? I know it's there. I posted the daggum thing. I went live. It always records. And then I noticed that I was on the wrong channel. And my wife says, yeah, I thought it was kind of weird that I didn't get a notification. So I actually ran that video or that live stream on the wrong channel. So tonight, I made double sure that I checked everything. I went in and made sure I was on the right channel and everything was working the way that it should. So... Oh, geez. Oh, man. Yeah, Edgar, I got some ideas. I just didn't know if it'd be offensive or not. God, you can trigger anybody these days. Everybody gets their feelings hurt. Need a lot of safe spaces. That's not going to offend anybody. I think I said it last week's live stream or the week. I can't remember when I even live streamed that thing, but there was something in there we were talking about. We were talking about the state of society today, and how easy it is to trigger people and just upset people. And I think I said something to the effect, if you can't figure out which bathroom you need to use, you've got bigger problems. And I meant that. I think it's funny. Again, I don't take away from anybody's beliefs and anybody's personal opinions about life and religion and how you want to live. It's up to you, man. Do what you want to do. That's got nothing to do with me. But I don't know. It was one of those things. Hang on, I got a technical issue there. There we go. Much better. Now that thing won't flop around. No, Edgar, it won't flop around anymore. Fixed it. Amen. No, I don't talk about, I don't care what you do. I don't care what you're into. I don't care about, what you think your life should be. That's up to you. Everybody's an individual. You got to do what you want to do. I just think it's funny as crap, though, that now we're having to recognize there are multiple genders. There's only two. People, get with the program. But I guess everybody's got to associate with something. Everybody has to be an individual. Hey, look, we're all individually the same. Yeah, tonight's going to be weird, guys. I figure if it's burning down, I'm going to throw a match. Why not? Let's do it. Let's just really tear this thing apart tonight. Let's have a good time. But anyway, everybody's doing well, man. Hope everybody's good. Hope everybody's looking forward to the week ahead. Sundays are weird for me. I get kind of depressed on Sundays. I don't know what it is. It's like I don't know. It's like you're on a rush all weekend, and then come Sunday afternoon, man, I hit low gear and I stall out bad. I don't know. I don't know. It may just be the stresses of work. I couldn't tell you, but it is what it is. So tonight, whatever you guys want to talk about, if you got a topic on your mind, you want to throw something out there, go ahead, throw it out there. Let's do it. Let's talk about it. I'll try to talk about it. I'm not the sharpest pencil in the box sometimes. Or is that crayon? I don't know. I'll try to talk about whatever you want to. I know I have a rogue understanding of a lot of things. I know a little bit about a lot of stuff, but not a lot about a lot of stuff. Made potatoes Romanoff to go with grilled ribeye and asparagus. Oh, really? Actually, somebody brought ribeye to Thanksgiving. It was actually good. It's really good. I don't know what they marinated it in, but it was something really good. Tasted good. We had some of it today. Potatoes Romanoff. So I don't know what a potatoes Romanoff is. I'm just kind of country as dirt over here. Yeah, I'm just kind of country as dirt over here. If it's not mashed potatoes, I don't know what the designations are. Romanoff. That's very nice, Edgar. Very nice. Yeah, I know it's tough. Monday mornings are tough, man. I don't know. I think for me, it's just I go through the week so much. You know, when you do 12 hours a day and then you factor in drive time, 13, 14 hours gone from home, and then, you know, those couple of days you get to isolate yourself from the outside world, just to spend time with your family, and then you got to pull yourself back away from that and go back out into the world on Monday morning. And that's a lot of stress. And even if you just are completely and totally enamored and in love with your job, it's still stressful to have to, step back and go back into the real world, if you will, and actually put on clothes instead of wandering around in your pajamas all weekend. So, but anyway, yeah, I don't know. Mondays are weird. Mondays are just weird. And it would be that way with any job because it's Monday. So, potatoes aroma off. You know, Edgar is 12 hours. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's you figure 13 hours. I mean, I'm usually in at a quarter till 6 o'clock. There till 5:30, and then just driving, sitting in traffic. Morning time's not so bad. Getting there is not bad. It's the afternoon traffic. And here's the problem with afternoon traffic. It's where the merge comes in, there at the 985 split. That's where it gets weird because nobody can drive. They could have designed that whole area a little bit better. But again, I'm not the engineer. I'm not the planner. It wasn't my job. No, what I was saying, Edgar, about you is that you have taught me some select words that I use from time to time, and that's what got me thinking about the idea for the segment that I wanted to do. And I actually, speaking of segments, I had another segment I was going to do tonight. I was going to actually put some memes together and just kind of throw them out there, but yeah. Oh man. Well, there's something to be said for that, Philip. It's I don't know, being on the other side of the fence on that. It's weird and it's tough sometimes because you're really taking care of as many people as you possibly can on a daily basis. And there's a lot of things that you do and a lot of things that you don't do anymore. I think one of the things that I'm just throw it out there. One of the things that really just kind of, I don't want to say makes me angry. It doesn't make me angry. Nothing makes me angry, but it really makes me scratch my head. And because here's what I hear sometimes. Well, you're in the air conditioning and you just do nothing but stare at your computer all day. Come on, save me from that. Give me a break. There are times when I'll trade jobs with you. I'll give it to you for a week and see how much of your hair you have left. But that's with any job, though. Every job has its own stressors, and everybody, is subject to different stresses of their particular job. Even as a technician, I loved being a technician, but there were times when that was stressful too, But there is a certain sense of satisfaction you get when you fix a forklift, you put that thing back in action, and you walk away from it knowing that thing's going to run and that customer's not going to have downtime without equipment. Man, that's a sense of pride that you can't get any other way. So there you go. I love being a technician too. I mean, I was never afraid of getting dirty or getting greasy. Oh, man. Coffee is good. We actually switched from the pods, the Keurig coffee maker. I still like my Keurig, but I wanted to go back to just the drip coffee makers. And I'm glad we did. The only thing I don't like about it, I can't figure out how to set the delay brew so it'll start in the morning before I get up. I think I've got it right, and I said, yeah, this is going to come on. Get up in the morning, the coffee's not made. So that's the only worst part about that. I'll figure it out eventually. I may need to look at the manual, but I think we threw the manual away, and that's okay. That's okay. Everything's online nowadays. Oh, man, so what you guys want to talk about tonight? What's on your mind? No. I don't know if I went blank or not. Anybody else see that? Did I space out? Did I leave off? Or is just Edgar tripping over there? I don't know, Edgar. Are you? Alrighty. Well, I got something I put together, just a little video clip. Let's hope it doesn't crash my stream. And John, this is what the mental stress in the office. Yeah, well, percolate my coffee. I love percolated coffee, but, I haven't seen a percolator since my grandmother. And I was a young buck back then, but I remember that. And then you get the coffee grounds in it, and sometimes you get chewy coffee. Okay. Easy now. But yeah, the mental stress, office mental stress is a very real thing, but any mental stress is very real on our job, especially if you give a crap about what you do. I don't care what that is. It doesn't matter if you're a janitor. It doesn't matter what position you hold with a company. If you really care about the job that you do, there's going to be stress associated with it. Because think about it. If you didn't give a damn, you wouldn't care. It wouldn't bother you. You wouldn't take it home with you at night. I don't know. And that's really not a litmus test for do you like your job. Got mine from Amazon. I'm going to check those out. Those are really cool. I remember the percolator coffee pots. I remember that. But yeah, mental stress. Okay, so let me jump into this. John, this is that video I was telling you about. Now, this is if you guys, I don't know, for most of you that don't do video stuff or any kind of creation, but this is a good tool to remember, or a good website to remember. It's Pexel.com. If you want to, tinker around and maybe put some stuff together, and you can actually do this, I don't know, with like video editors that come with computers. I don't even think Windows Movie Maker comes with Windows anymore. I think that's a standalone thing. You have to go to their app store and download. But no, Pexels.com. I'm going to go ahead and run this video. Tell me what you think about it. Yeah, that's a really cool website. You can download video scenes, you can download photos, you can download anything that you need for your video creation. And like I was saying earlier, I used one of their static glitches, excuse me, to actually make my opening, my new opening that I've got. And I've got a couple others I'm tinkling. I'm tinkling around with them. I'm tinkling. And no, it's not a Freudian slip because I don't have to go pee right now. We had 5 in. We lost somebody. I don't know what happened there. Uh-oh. I'm getting that circle of death on my screen. I don't know if I'm going to drop out or not. Hopefully I'm still in. Hopefully you guys can still see me there. I don't know what's going on with this. Maybe it's still working. I don't know. If it is, let me know. If it's not, if it drops out. I haven't lost any bit rate though. You know, the thing about that, I was having a lot of, thank you, Edgar. Kill it. Killed it. The thing I was having a lot of issues with my stream there for a while, and everything was pixelating out. Stream was pixelating and dropping out, doing all kinds of crazy stuff because I was on Wi-Fi. It's back. What's back? Oh, okay, the stream. Okay. There's always a delay. There's like a, I don't know, 15, 20-second delay, something like that. Sometimes even longer. But I don't know. Yeah, that's pexels.com. Pexel.com. Check them out if you need anything. I'm not doing an ad for them because the crap's free. You can use it for whatever. There's no attribution needed for the use of the clips or the photos. Now, they are tied into oh god, what's the one that everybody uses a lot? What's the name of that site? I can't think of it. Shutterstock. They are tied into Shutterstock. Now, Shutterstock does advertise there, and if you click on some of the links or some of the video stuff that's not listed as free to use, then it's going to take you to Shutterstock and ask you to buy that, which is fine. I mean, there are some things that you just can't get, like the glitch effect that I was looking at and wanting to get. You have to actually pay for that, but I don't know what it was, because when it clicked over to Shutterstock, I was like, you know what, I just don't want to pay for it right now. Maybe I will if I get a little bit bigger or do a little bit more stuff, but not right now. I just don't want to pay for it. So, but I'm glad you guys are here tonight. I'm glad you jumped in. I'm glad you're hanging out. Again, I'm glad everything. Kathy's going to be happy. What's she going to be happy about, Edgar? I don't know what you're talking about. My ear's hurting. Hold on. Fix my... There. Okay. There we go. Much better. Oh, Auburn just beat Alabama. Well, that's something that I wasn't watching, so... Well, I should be in a good mood on Monday. Hopefully everybody's in a good mood on Monday. We got the service meetings coming up. That'll be fun. Oh, man. So what's on your mind tonight, guys? Anything? Hang on, let me check this right. Okay. It's been going for about 30 minutes now. This is pretty good. I think I'm going to switch to my water here in just a second. Yeah, so hopefully the stream's coming through good. Hopefully everything's working okay. I don't know. I'm going to go back and check the video after we get done here. Or I may just go sit on my butt and play a video game. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'll tell you one thing I'm really, 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 really wanting to happen. I'm so tired of Georgia weather. I want it to be cold. 5-second streetcars. Oh, that would be cool. So, John, you're big into the drag week. That's cool that you make that journey every year and go hang out and do that. You're a better man than me. Like I say, I get stressed out and tired of driving to Atlanta. I wouldn't drive. There's no way I'd drive as far as you drive sometimes. So what's the coolest stuff you've ever seen at Drag Week, John? What's some of the cool things that you've seen or experienced or just in general thought was mind-blowing? I know you talk a lot about the guys that are putting their cars together on the side of the road. But I didn't know if you had any interesting stories. 1,200 horsepower. Now, my Nissan will do 1,300 horsepower. $4,500 horsepower. No, Lord, no. The older I get, the more allergic to pain I get. Nope. I'm telling you, riding in a car to Atlanta. I mean, riding in a car on vacation to Florida or South Carolina, wherever. That wears me out, man. I'm like, God, I need a nap when we get to the destination. Yeah, no. There's no way I could do that. Like I say, you're a better man than I am for doing it. You can, I think it's cool that you do it. I think you get out there and, and do what you enjoy doing. Nope, I couldn't do it, man. 1,100 miles, that just blows my mind. I mean, I hate flying to some of the places I've had to go. I hate being on a plane. Swedes and Aussies having a throwdown party on the stands. Oh, that sounds interesting. So I'm guessing that because of that, everybody was feeling no pain that night, right? Oh, man. So I got a question for you guys. I know you're on here for this live stream. I don't know who Harry Haig is. I'm guessing he's just a driver or a race car driver or just a... Oh, there goes Bella. She's fixing to go stick her head out the door. I'll tell you one thing I've been seeing lately. I don't know if it's just... I think I was saying something about the weather earlier. I don't know. I'm scattered. I'm all over the place right now. My mind's just kind of bouncing. So, again, Edgar, have you gotten used to saying my wife yet? Very cool. Edgar, shame on you. Get up and help. What's wrong with you? My wife will chime in here in just a second. And trust me. I don't know if y'all can hear that big hound dog outside. Man, it's the neighbor's dog. That thing, 3 o'clock in the morning, this dog starts barking. And we don't know about what. He's just barking. What? Oh, I told Edgar to get up and go help his wife decorate the house. And then I said you were going to chime in here in just a minute. Oh, really? Very cool, John. That's awesome, man. See, I admire guys that can do that. Just take that stuff and, that takes a creative vision to do something like that because most people would see that as junk. And they go, yeah, I just don't have the time for it. Most people, oops, sorry. But I admire that in people that they can, take something like that and actually, it's a creative process. It's, actually doing something like, bringing something like that back to life and putting it out there to actually run again on the streets. So, but yeah, that's cool, man. I admire people that can do. They got a lot of respect for people that can do that. I don't know if I've ever been. Now, I've had old cars all my life and trying to work on them and keep them running and stuff like that. The one that I do miss that I wish I still had was it was a 64 and a half Ford Mustang. It was a coupe. Yes. I hated, I hate it now that I got rid of that car. At the time, I wasn't thinking anything about it. But now, well, I don't know, Edgar. If you heard this dog, I may take my recorder out there and just let you listen to what this thing sounds like. Oh, geez. A 2x4. No, Edgar, I'm not rubbing it. A 2x4 and 7 guys. Now, that's a feat there. Again. This always happens. Every time I wear like a thermal shirt type deal, I don't know what it is. It just, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to quit scratching my belly. Man. Anyway, so what do you guys think about my new little doodaddy stuff at the bottom of the screen? Too much? Should I get rid of it, take it out of the stream, or leave it in there? I felt like I need to, I don't know. It doesn't need to be flashy, but just put some little random stuff in there. And here's the weird thing, too. I need to figure out how to reverse my camera, because if I want to point at this here, or is it this way? Keep it. Okay. I'm backwards. And also, too, John, I don't know if you've noticed the video. That's not. That's not right. I don't know if you noticed the video or not, but they actually make lookup tables for OBS that are OBS specific, and yeah, I wanted to change it up a bit because I want to do something different. I don't know. I just feel like you can get stale and stagnant, and I don't know. I was kind of recording like that, and I figured, you know what? I'm gonna let it rip just like it is. So, but no, they actually make lookup tables for OBS specific, and that's what I'm running tonight. It's my first day with my new mouth. It's a different lookup. It's a different kind of setup. You plug them in, and then you hit go, and then you can adjust them, and then you can change some other settings. But it actually gives it more of a I don't want to call it cinematic. That's the word is used so much. Oh, it's a cinematic look. No, it's just a different look. It's not the standard C920 look that comes out through just a standard. Yes, you can actually. That's what it's doing right now. You put the lookup table in it, and you just let it run, and you apply the filter is what it is to the actual camera itself, and then you can adjust and tweak some of the like brightness and contrast. Brightness and contrast are the worst things to freaking set with OBS. My God, I just want to punch myself in the face trying to set that crap. But yes, it is color graded right now, and if I would go in and change it and change the filter, but I might jack the stream up. Which is what and then once you change anything within your settings, it's either gonna blow it out. But I can I'll screenshot those and send them to you and let you check them out. There's a lot of them there. There's like 30 that you get for free. I watched a guy on the Tube who actually was showing everybody how to use them, and I was like, man, that is so awesome because you can change the dynamic of your live stream or your recordings, and I've actually been recording with them too. slow this. Ha. You had to have seen the movie Zootopia to get that reference. What's cool though, John, I know you have no interest in doing live streams, but I've been doing recording with my Logitech camera. I've not even used my DSLR to do a video, and I know it shows because it's always right here in the same little atmosphere. But I could actually use the Logitech webcam to do recordings, because it'll do 60 frames a second at 1920 by 1080, so it'll do a high def. And now they've even got the Brio 4Ks. I don't think I've got enough processing power to do one of the 4Ks, but again, the DSLR is great. My Nikon is great for doing video work and pictures, but you can actually do everything from this. And the cool thing about this is, and I was going to do it tonight, but I didn't feel like monkeying with the lights, because you got to do key lights and you got to do backlights. I was actually going to do a green screen. Now, with the webcam itself and in OBS, you can do a green screen just like that. It's all you do is chroma key and bam, there it is, and you just overlay whatever it is you want to overlay. And that's how a lot of those game streamers do. They do the green screen, and then they've got, well, they don't really do the green screen, but there are some that do that. That's why you always see them whenever they're talking on their videos about live streams. They've got this thing that's stuck to the back of their chair, and it's this green screen that follows them around. But OBS, you can do so much with OBS, and especially now with the updates they've done to it. I know this is boring you guys to death, but now the updates, depending on how you have your recording set, you can actually pause your recording and then regroup and then start your recording again, so you can have one continuous video that you're going to edit later. And then once I record the video, I just take it and import it into Corel and then do all my cuts and edits and add music and whatever else. But I'm really, the more I do this, the more I learn, and there's always a little trick here and there. So again, I'm just trying to make it the best I could possibly do. The only thing about with the using a OBS, I don't know if it does it with recording video as well. Your CPU usage, depending on how you have it set up and how you've got it set to record, once that thing starts spiking up to about the 50% range, your video is just going to start suffering. That's why I keep it around. Right now I'm using about 10%, 10 to 12%. That's about the highest I've peaked tonight, and running at 60 frames per second with no loss of my internet, which is good. And that's why the stream is coming out, hopefully, as good as it is. Unless you're Edgar, then it just goes blank for some reason. Sorry, I got off on a little rant there. Oh, man. But yeah, look up those. I'll take some screenshots of those and send them to you, John. You can check them out. I would imagine you could use those for anything else as well. I don't know, but nice. Then I got big plans for tomorrow. Everybody just hanging out, taking it easy, watching football. I don't know what's going on. I think we're just gonna just to buy. What's it? Just to buy? Just to buy? I don't know what that is. Am I speaking? You talking? Just to buy. I don't know what that means. Thinking there was a letter left off there. Just a bit, maybe. I don't know. Just to buy. Just to buy. Okay. Am I speaking a different language? Probably. I don't know. Am I coming through in like Chinese or something? Oh, just a bit. Okay. Just a bit. I don't either, Edgar. I'm lost too. I am lost as well, my friend. That's the fun thing about it, though. Chrome is starting to suck. Yeah, you know what? Here's something I've done. I actually downloaded. I'm not a smart man, Jenny. Mm-hmm. That's techno talk. You ought to see my wife when we go to the when we go through a drive-through. Reckon what y'all got in there is good to eat. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Excuse me. Goodness, I had to clear my throat. No. I've kind of I'm trying to break myself. What's bad? It's bad that I embarrass you. Reckon what y'all got in there is good to eat. Mm-hmm. Sling Blade is the best. You know, and watching that movie now and seeing where he is in his career. How about that Christmas song? What Christmas song? Is there a Carl Christmas song? But no, John, I've kind of starting to move away from Chrome altogether. I downloaded DuckDuckGo. It's a web browser, and they don't collect your information. Your privacy is secure, and they've been around as long as Google has. But I don't know. It's a little weird, little weird using it right now, trying to get used to it. But really, I don't know, Edgar. I'm lost again. But DuckDuckGo is a pretty good web browser. I was actually going to try to load it in here tonight, but I didn't. I just went with Chrome because that's where everything was for my YouTube stuff right now. I think I like the part in Sling Blade where where they're talking about the band. He says, "We ain't got no GD band." And I'm a wordsmith. Love that movie. God, I love that movie. I think that's on Netflix right now, too. So if anybody's wanting to see Sling Blade and you've not enjoyed the masterpiece that is, go check that out. It is on Netflix right now. Yes. Sling Blade is on Netflix. Took forever, but there it is. Never seen it. I never seen it. I seen it. No, Sling Blade's a great movie, man. It's an independent film, but it's a really engaging. It's so funny to watch it. There's some funny stuff in it, but it's an engaging thing. It's not like a tearjerker or anything, but I think it's one of Billy Bob Thornton's best roles to date, hands down. Because man, he played that part like nobody's business. I don't think anybody else could have done justice to that part like Billy Bob did to that. That it's just a great movie. If you've never seen it, just try to take some time and watch it. I think you'll really, really enjoy it. And of course, it had what was his name? John Ritter, who's passed away now. John Ritter's in it, and I don't know who else was in it. The guy that owns the lawnmower shop or the small engine shop in the movie, he was actually in the movie The Apostle with what's his name? Dwight Yoakam. Yes, Dwight Yoakam was in it. He was the meanie. He was the bad guy. He played it well, though. He definitely played it well. Billy Bob. Yeah, no, it's probably one of the best ones I've seen a couple of things with him in it. And again, I'm not a real big Billy Bob Thornton fan, but I've seen some movies with him in it, and I still say that was his best role ever. And that's what kind of took him from an unknown to right through the roof. Yeah, Dwight Yoakam is an oddball. He's an oddball. He plays a lot of bad guys. I don't think he's ever played a good guy in a movie. He may have, but I don't remember seeing him in any. What was the name of his album that he came out with? Man, this was years ago. It was probably 20 years ago. Probably one of the... I'm not a country music fan, but I liked his style of music then. "Thousand Miles from Nowhere" is one of the songs that was on there, and oh god, I can't think of any of the other songs on there now because the album is so old. But that's probably one of my I don't want to say it's a favorite album, but it's the songs on that album are some that resonate with me, and anytime it resonates with me, I like it. So, but yeah, that was a really good album he released. But yeah, he does play some weird roles. He was in Panic Room too. He was the bad guy in Panic Room. What's another weird role he played? Played another bad guy in something else. And I don't think he's had any leading roles, but I think he's had some pretty significant roles in some movies. You know, and speaking of oddball characters in the movies, Jeff Goldblum. I don't know if you guys have seen the movie Mr. Frost. If you've not, see if you can find it. He plays the devil in Mr. Frost, and it's a pretty weird movie. But Jeff Goldblum plays some weird characters. But you know, but that's his thing. That's his shtick. You know, and so that's how he's recognized. But I like Jeff Goldblum too. Who else is another good actor that I like? Christopher Walken, all-time favorite. Now, Christopher Walken plays some weird characters. But I think he's one of my favorite actors of all time. I just think the way his delivery and his presence on screen is just like... he was in one with Lawrence Fishburne, too. Fishburne. And I can't remember what the name of the movie was. It was King of New York. It may be in King of New York. I think that was a great role for Christopher Walken and Lawrence Fishburne. Yep, really enjoyed Christopher Walken. Is probably my all-time favorite actor. See, it's like I said, we start one place and we just kind of go all over. Everybody's still doing good tonight. We're coming up on the 1 hour mark. I don't know how long we're going to stay on. I may stay on just a little bit longer. Depends on you guys. If you want to hang for a little bit, I'm going to go upstairs. And he was the doctor in Crank. You talking about Dwight Yoakam or Christopher Walken? Because I got off on a rant there. If we're still talking about Yoakam, I don't think I've ever seen Crank. Man, tonight's been a good stream, guys. Appreciate all the comments everybody's throwing in. Thanks for, okay, very cool. Very cool. Thanks, John. Yeah, thanks for all the comments you guys have been putting in. Thanks for the interaction. I don't know. I think when I actually do my last live stream here on the old tube, it's going to be called the tube before it's over with. They're taking the U out of it. I don't know. No, Edgar, I'm not. I'm itching. I don't know. I have to do something really special. Really special. Anyway. Well, fellas, I think I might call it an evening. I've had a good night tonight, though. And again, I appreciate you guys jumping in here. And go check out pexel.com, John, when you get done rendering your video or do whatever you need to with it. But yeah, see, I've never seen that movie. What's the one he was, what's the big one he was in? The Transporter, is that what it was? Now, Boondock Saints, that was a really good movie. I really enjoyed the Boondock Saints. God, if I could speak right tonight. Willem Dafoe is an oddball. He was in another one, To Live and Die in L.A. He was an oddball in that movie too. I think every movie role he plays, he's an oddball, and he was in. He was in the first John Wick movie too. He was another assassin in that movie. Another one that I like because I like the movie was I'm not a Tom Cruise fan, but I do like the movie Jack Reacher or Reacher. Okay, yeah, I like that. The couple of movies they've come out about the Jack Reacher movies, those are really good. I like the way they put them together. Dang, this chair. I think I'm going to have to replace my chair at some point. Man, tonight's been a good conversation, guys. It's been really fun. You know, what if I could flip that thing over and get that out of my face? Maybe. I might try that. I don't think I will try that. I'll try that later. You think so? I don't know. I thought he did okay in it. I didn't know that. Not haggard enough. I don't know. I thought he did okay in it. But again, I mean, teach his own, you know. There's a lot of movies that I, well, now, okay, I'm going to throw my favorite movie of all time out there, and you guys are going to laugh. Yeah, I could see Chris Christopherson in that role. I could definitely see that, just based on the storyline. Um, but one of my favorite movies of all time, and I have to watch it every time it comes on, is Pretty in Pink. Love that movie. Love the music from that movie. Loved that movie. Every time it comes on, I have to watch it. Fantastic Mr. Fox. Yes, that's another good one. The Fantastic Mr. Fox. That was a good movie. Okay. See, I haven't read the book now. That's why I didn't know that, John. That's why I didn't pick up on that. Or maybe they thought Chris Christopherson wouldn't sell the tickets that Tom Cruise would. I don't know. Again, see, if I'd read the book, then I would probably be sitting here agreeing with you. So I don't know. A large, haggard dude. Anyway. I think I got my microphone upside down. I'm sitting here thinking my OCD's kicking in. Sorry. Yeah, I do. I'm about to change that. Sorry. Once my OCD kicks in, I can't stop it. A series of books. Okay. Okay. Well, no. No, again, I didn't know there was a book series out about it, and I haven't read any of them. So that's why I wasn't getting the reference that you picked up on that like that. I wouldn't have gotten that because I didn't even know. So no, I think it's just the action movies in general that I think it appeals to men specifically, but I don't know. There's just something about if it's done right. If it's done right, then action movies are really good. There's some action movies that are just freaking stupid. I don't know. I thought Blade Runner was really good too with Harrison Ford and Rutger Hauer. It's a shame Rutger Hauer has passed away now, but I liked him in Blade Runner, and I also liked him in The Hitcher or The Hitchhiker with C. Thomas Howell. That was a good movie too. He played a really good psychopath in that movie. So, Rutger Hauer, and he was also in Lady Hawk. Rutger Hauer was a good actor. I really enjoyed his stuff. I thought, he's kind of like Christopher Walken to me. He has that presence. He's got that odd quirkiness about him, but it just works for the way that he, came across on screen. So, all right, Edgar, have a good evening, man. Thanks for coming by. We appreciate it. Hope you have a good day tomorrow, man, and we will see you Monday. Yeah, Lady Hawk was a good movie. I like the premise of that, and I like the way the story and how it was told. It was a really good flick. Now we got on the subject of movies, but that's pretty cool. It's interesting. Well, fellas, appreciate it. I think I'm gonna call it a night too. My mouth's tired. Talking. I've been talking. That's been a good stream though. It's been really good. It's been interesting. It's good conversations. That's what I like. I like the conversation. You know, speaking of live streaming, I was trying to do the Twitch thing. Twitch is weird, man. Very, very, very weird. I don't know how to make that work. I'm gonna have to get somebody to school me on how to use Twitch. And I've watched video after video after video. And there's nothing on YouTube to show me what to actually do to make my type of live streaming. You know, I saw Johnny Mnemonic, but I don't remember all the details about it. That was Keanu Reeves. I don't remember the details about that movie, and I think it had Ice-T in it as well. Am I thinking of that? That's the right movie I'm thinking about. Yes, it was Johnny Mnemonic. It was New Jack's. No. New Jack City was a movie, but it was a different movie. But this was, yeah, I remember it. Dolph Lundgren was the preacher dude. Am I right, John? He was the preacher that's going around killing people, or he was an assassin. I don't know what he was, but he was a preacher. Yeah, Ice-T was in it. He was a leader in the resistance. But I remember the Lundgren. He was yes. IT, what was that? LT Fob? Preacher assassin. Okay. Hey, welcome to the live stream. Thanks for jumping in. LT Fob. Am I pronouncing it right, or IT Fob? Preacher. Okay. Preacher. Street preacher. Yep, street preacher. And he was a killer as well, which was very cool. Yeah, very cool. Oh man, dude, Hey Tony, how are you, man? Glad you jumped in. You have to forgive me, I can't keep up with the names. I think I'm gonna have to fix my microphone though. This thing is really starting to aggravate me here, because I know it's upside down now and it's gonna drive me nuts until I fix it. But I'll do it later. I'll just power through. But yeah, that was a good movie too. The only thing about that movie, John, is I can't stand Matt Damon. I just can't stand his hypocritical nonsense. It just drives me nuts. I refuse to watch anything with him in it. And sadly though, the Bourne movies were really good. I like those, but I won't watch them anymore. Even when they come on, I just scan through them. I can't stand hypocrites like that. It drives me insane. I'm like, okay. Unfortunately, Hollywood has really kind of went down that whole path. There's some standouts in Hollywood that don't do that, but for the most part, they're all riding on the same train, if you will. Sorry, I had to fix something. So I don't know how my stream's doing. Is everything still coming? Yeah, no, that was the premise behind the movie. Yes, but I can't stand Matt Damon. I just can't. I mean, The Martian. I watched it just out of curiosity, but I think if they would have had somebody else playing the role in that movie, I think it would have been better. I mean, to me, it would have been better, but it was what it was. I don't know. How is the stream coming through, guys? Is it still clear? I'm looking at it through two different things. I see my OBS here, but then I look over here at the stream and I don't think it's coming through clear. So I don't know. Something's going on with the internets again. I don't know. Maybe Chrome's having a meltdown. It's a conspiracy theory. Okay, cool, man. I don't know if you guys checked out that quick little video, Conspiracy Theory Wednesday, that I threw out there about the birth certificates. That was pretty interesting. I was digging around, looking at conspiracy theories, and that one kind of stood out to me. But I think I'm going to do some more of those. I'm actually going to do some more of those conspiracy theory little quick sound bites that I did, and I'm going to start throwing those out there throughout the week. Cool thing about those is I don't have to record a whole bunch. I can just do, a 5-10 minute little sound bite and throw it out there. But I don't know, conspiracy theories are fun to dig into. And I'm sitting there reading some of these, and I'm like, God, you people are crazy if you actually believe that. But, that's what people do. They latch on to things like that. And I don't know if they latch onto it just to have something to do, or I don't know. Conspiracy theories, though, are very, very, they're fun to dig into. But you got to really take them with a grain of salt and don't get too far into the weeds on them, because sometimes they go down some strange rabbit holes. But clear to me. Cool, man. Thanks. So, Tony, how are you, man? Is everything good with you? Hope everything's good with you in your world, and I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Oh, man. A flat sun. Well, you know what? If you got a flat sun and a flat earth, you can put everything in the middle and make a universe sandwich. There you go. That's my conspiracy theory. We're going to have a universe sandwich as soon as everything aligns just right. Everything will compress into the mighty universe sandwich. I'm sorry, but flat earthers. I'm going to have to save this clip for the universe sandwich. I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that for an opener one day. Oh, oh, Lord. So if the sun is flat, then it's nothing more than a large mirror. But where does the light come from? Yeah, if the earth is flat, people would have found the edge by now or fallen off of it. I mean, think about it. With the population that we have, we're going to keep pushing further and further to the edge until people start falling off. Oh, geez. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, then I'm going to call bunk on that one, because even if that's the case, even if that's the case, why didn't he do the other fruits and vegetables like that? That's crazy, man. It's crazy what people believe. It's just so weird what people believe. I think it's funny though. you thought you saw the edge of it. Yeah. Yeah, that's genetic engineering there, man. Everything's genetically modified. I mean, nowadays. But you're pretty drunk. I don't get it. I don't even know how you would prove empirically that, I mean, to those that believe the earth is flat. I don't know how you would show empirical evidence to them to prove that the earth is round. I mean, God, we've got images from space. We have Hubble telescope floating around out there that's taking plenty of pictures of the earth and all the other celestial bodies floating around in the universe. But I don't know. I guess if you're just not going to believe, you're not going to believe. And to me, while it's fun to have those discussions, it's not worth the argument and it's not worth the energy because you're not going to change their mind. Just like they're not going to change mine that the earth is round. Okay. So let me ask this. Okay. Let me ask this. If, let's just say for sake of an argument, if the earth is flat, is there life on both sides of that flat? And it would have to, based on, because the earth rotates on an axis. I don't, it's too much to think about. Yeah, I'm a creationist too. I believe that God created everything in the heavens and the earth. But, there's some things that, we have done over the course of time. And I don't want to call it playing God because it's not really playing God. It is what it is. We've genetically modified fruits and animals and, livestock and vegetation. We've done it. Scientists have done it. Like crazy to the other side. Yeah, the dinosaurs. Well, you know what happened now? The dinosaurs actually fell off. No, the dinosaurs fell off the edge of the earth. That's why they're no longer here. That's why they're no longer here. That's what it is. Yeah, I don't know. Flat earthers, man. Come on. For some of those people, I think it's just people wanting to have something to argue about. That's what I think it is. I'm going to argue about something, regardless. So here's my argument. The earth is flat. Oh, man. What do you do? What do you do? Absolutely. So then you get into a plunger war, and you're plunging away. It's all a matter of who wins. Here we go. Well, everybody, I'm actually going to call it quits tonight. I'm going to go upstairs to hang out with my lovely wife. I'm going to probably watch something on TV. I'm not sure what we're going to watch yet. Maybe I'll see if I can find a good movie. Let me just watch this in the morning, let it process and do what it needs to do. Like CPR. Oh, man. But anyway, got to keep hitting this arm. I'm going to have to move this thing. But thank you guys for coming in tonight and hanging out with me. And just the conversation and the chat was really good tonight. I enjoyed the comments, you guys. Keep on rolling. But we're going to... I'll definitely do that. And tell Mandy we said hello as well. And I hope your family's good. And I hope you had a good Thanksgiving, Tony. Man, I appreciate you coming by tonight. But check back on my channel on Wednesday, sometime Wednesday. I'll post another Conspiracy Theory Wednesday video. Had to we. Well, yeah, we're fixing to shut her down, John. I appreciate you coming in tonight. Man, it was good having everybody in here. But we'll do it again next week. We'll go live. Next week I'll actually have a topic. We'll talk about something cool next week. We'll do some graphics and different things like that. I'll have something that's, oh, geez. We'll have something to throw out there. But, yeah, go check out Pexels.com. It's another, Yellow Rain. But, guys, I appreciate it. Thanks again. I hope y'all have a great night, a great day tomorrow. Hope the week is good to you. And we'll come back and do it again next Saturday, 7 o'clock. As always, I'll post the link in my story page. I'll actually be posting some different things in my story page, some different links to some other platforms I've been checking out. Maybe you can check them out too, John. But all righty, guys. Thanks a lot. Have a great night, and we will do it again next week.